So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
We'll see.
They'll still certainly be leaning heavily on him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Manchester United getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. And this is Gullit. Gullit couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he's being shifted off it. He's found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rafael Leao, a player who needs no introduction. Gullit. Seedorf. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Bellingham is onto this. And this is Gullit. Oh, his big chance!
Aww.
Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Crossed in again. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nesta cuts it out.
取れんか。
Bellingham, he's got away. Bellingham with the... He rises!
あ
It's a goal!
いや、弾けよ、そん
A
ぐらい。
quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Hullet plays it in. Oh, this looks sharp. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Up towards the front line. And here's Hullet. Decent progress down the left. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He won't be happy with that one. Real chance. Decent chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution for Manchester United.
And we're underway again.
Rafael Leao.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Yeah.
It's Bellingham. Mbappe, he has found the way through. So much time and space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham, he's free, he has got space. Chooses to go back, goes for a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Hullet brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham is the team's great visionary.
뭐
Bellingham, good strong midfield running here. And he's had a hit. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And here's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
The attendance
Quarter of an hour into the second half. The most accurate pass. Pullet. He's come in hard.
얼마나
Nothing wrong with
그스려네.
that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Pullet. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
아,
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench. And he shoots!
Yeah.
No mistake! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's being urged to shoot. Lovely feet. And it's made its way to him.
Manchester
어서까 거의
United really
듣습니다.
are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more
아,
urgent
까탈해요,
now.
정말.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Under an awful lot of pressure. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may
아,
end
뭐
up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot! Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Pull it. Cruyff. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Cruyff. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Number 13.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
15.
Makalele has got himself a free
Coming on
kick.
the field. Number 21. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10.
And just to confirm that the referee did
Number
issue a
9,
yellow card for that
Nedved.
earlier incident.
Number 22. Substitution in progress.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had it taken off him. He's on it. Can he get away? He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
4 added minutes
And
has been
very
indicated.
quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
危な、途中まで。変な。ナイス、お前ら。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The electric Alphonso Davies, constantly clocked amongst the world's quickest players. The very definition, Jim, of rapid.
Yeah, and it makes him a very potent weapon on the counter-attack. I think this was a game we covered, Peter, but I remember one European night in London in 2020 where a side were 2-0 up and he went on to set up the third.
He was untouchable then, outran absolutely everyone to set up a very simple finish. About a quarter of an hour from the end, and that killed off the tie.
Yeah, he did. And the return leg in Munich was an even bigger result for his team.
Yes, 4-1, 7-1 on aggregate. The first step on an unstoppable march to Lisbon. Now it's Rodri. He's picked his way through.
Yeah.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's a dangerous ball. Bale couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Van Dijk. Here's Nedved. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Well read, and the danger is averted. Van Dijk. Bale. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a shot!
なんやこいつ。
Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
打たないか。
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Davis picks it up out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Half an hour played now. Out again for a throw-in. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's Seedorf. Makalele. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Great vision. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he
なんで
finish?
それが通んの？
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been won straight back. Bale might just make this. Tonali. And it's Caicedo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale, and he's managed to get free, and he was alert
う
to
わー、ゴミ。
it. Thinks about the shot, delivers the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. And it's Makalele. Passing, shoots! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Another moment of magic. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are already promptly back underway. He's got tall. Rodri. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Distributed tidily.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. The only breakthrough there... Oh, what a mistake! Just the goalkeeper to beat. Always decent chance! Off the post! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Put it at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why...
He gets big! It's hit the upright. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 66, numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 11.
He's had it taken off him.
なんでそうなんの
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Time and again they are repelled. And that is out of play. Bergomi. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nedved going full tilt down the left. And this is Cruyff. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Caicedo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he shoots! Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bergomi. Threads one in. Nedved. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Big header! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. In towards the back stick. That's a decent clearance. Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge running with the ball. And here's Makaleli. Makaleli. And here's Cruyff. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rummenigge! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Makaleli eases the ball away from him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. That's a cute ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Kaka. Spread it left. He has found the way through. Gullit might just make this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
One-on-one.
間違えた。最悪。
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Gullit. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now it's Gullit. Tries to play it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
中盤の上がりが遅い。
That's good play. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Ferdinand is the guilty party there. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. And it's Makalele. And here's Hullet. 30 minutes gone. Kaka. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Goal! Milan! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to
As a
goals,
quarter.
Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Threads one in. No way through there.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half,
Forget
just to
that.
set the tone for what's to come.
Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now, can they get him away? Drilled in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kvaratskhelia. Kaká. Rodri. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. He's picked his way through.
There will be one more
Mbappe.
time.
Yaya Toure. And they can counter here.
遅い。
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And he was quick to react. Rodri.
危な。
Makalele goes steaming forward. Bergomi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. And it's Makalele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, this could be a chance.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Back they go.
あー、くそっ
Manchester
て。
United still this single goal behind.
は
Kaka.
もう、ちょっとマジやめてくれ。これ。
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away.
Ah,
And eventually
so.
they might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Over to the left. Great vision. Delivery from Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 8, Gullit.
Tries to get it clear.
Johan Cruyff. Number 13.
Good work on the right flank here.
Coming on the field.
Well, that is a good challenge from him. Nedved is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's in plenty of space here.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's superb.
いや、それぐらいキープしようぜ。
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Good ball, good take. Makalele has it out wide and in space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's on his way. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Manchester
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Bergomi wins the duel this time. McTominay. Rafael Leao. Adama Traore. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much
何ショッ
traffic.
トこいつよ。
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, I don't think I ever saw so much pressure being placed on the shoulders of one man as I did upon those of a young Neymar back in the summer of 2014.
Of course, it was seen by many as his tournament, the moment Brazil was to reaffirm its position as football's natural home. The opening game didn't start well.
Not really, but he dragged his team kicking and screaming through it.
I remember it ending 3-1, of course, but the third was a goal in stoppage time. It was really Neymar whose double did the damage.
Yeah, most definitely a captain show, having been handed the sacred armband at the tender age of 22.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
おー、決めていくか。
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Makaleli. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Neymar. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous.
Huh?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's been played through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And here's Bale. Seedorf. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Edmilson cannot be beaten that easily.
意思が多い。お前。
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. He is through here. It is a corner, good chance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Bale. He could be... And a chance! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us.
あー、デルピエロ欲しい。 マジマジおい、一番いらんって、お前。ええやばいって。いいか。まあまあ沼ったな。 始めます、それは。
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
And
Manchester
few
United.
venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position.
Del Piero! Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Can he finish? Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandes. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pull it. Great vision. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
An audacious attempt! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Neymar. And Mateus. And they win it back again. And this is Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Big chance, corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Well read, and the danger is averted. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. Fernandez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my...
Oh no, this does not look good. Van Bronckhorst. It's not an especially good pass, that. Fernandez. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Mateus bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullet. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that is as far as they're going to go. Real chance! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers, and for their opponents, a long way from that. Van Bronckhorst. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. He's onside. He's what shapes to shoot. He has done it. Again, in a trice. And they are... And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's in a great position here. Oh, what a mistake! Ronaldo on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And it's Neymar. Van Bronckhorst. Fernandez. And it's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Makaleli. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bergkamp. Van Dijk does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Here's Rodri. Nedved. And it's
The
Makalele.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. That's Maldini. And it's Van Dijk. Bergomi. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pullet goes steaming forward. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that defending is Oh, he's been caught napping! Mateus to Messi. Neymar. Rodri. And it's Maldini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Bergomi running with the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fernandes. Rummenigge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk. Gets a good foot in there. Nice-looking ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Makalele. And it's Rodri. And they can counter here. Opts for safety. Tries to play it through. Mateus. And it's Marquez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Makalele. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Mateus. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nedved gets across to intercept that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Played into space. That has been cut short. And that's that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having